Hello and welcome to the results show for PPW PowerPlay. What a phenomenal Saturday night we had out in Woodstock. If you weren't there in person, then you didn't hear our incredible new news, which is that this is our second to last, our penultimate show in Woodstock as we begin getting ready to make the move to our new home in Rockford, Illinois. It's just down the road, ladies and gentlemen. No big deal. But we are taking our wrestling action, our Friday and Saturday nights, over to Rockford from the Woodstock area. And it was a phenomenal show, the penultimate show. You know, if we're going to go out, we go out with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. And so want to go over the results from that show. After this, we have Farewell Woodstock next week. Before stepping into the new home. Speaking of new homes, we also have our new online home, ppwlive.com. Don't forget to come out to the website to show support. You get to watch matches on there. You get to take a look at some old matches from PPW. You get to watch Friday Effin' Frenzy on there. You get access to all of our social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Rumble app. I mean, if there's an app that you could be social on, then we've got the link for you on ppwlive.com. Let's take a look at the action from this Saturday night. There weren't a ton of matches, but there was a ton of action for sure. And we started off with a matchup between the PPW heavy champion, El Guerrero, Jose Acosta. He was facing Jesse Danger in non-title action to one fall with a 20-minute time limit. This is what you come out to PPW to see. You hope to see a Jose Acosta match. You hope to see a Jesse Danger match. You got to see both of them against one another, and it gave everything you could possibly expect as we saw these two men go at it for 20 full minutes before ending in a draw. So that was a phenomenal match, back and forth. Both guys had their opportunities to win. Both guys, showed their resiliency and getting away from these gigantic moves that would put most mortal men away. Instead, it ended up being that there was no winner, but we felt like there wasn't a real answer between these two, and we had to have an answer. So next week at Farewell Woodstock, Jose Acosta, Jesse Danger, a rematch to one fall, but we're adding 10 minutes to this contest. This is going to be a 30-minute time limit. We're going to get a winner in this one, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to see who's the better man between Jose Acosta and Jesse Danger. We couldn't find out at PowerPlay, but at Farewell Woodstock, we are going to get a winner between those two men. That was first of our two matches to decide number one contenders for the Challenge Pro Championship. It'll be next week where Jay Leon will be defending his title against two competitors. This was an all-Japan pro wrestling style battle royal. It got to the end, and the last three participants, you expected one of them, but the other two kind of surprising, as it ended up being the Aztec Monster Humek and Zero Gold along with Zero Black. Those two competitors definitely weren't considered favorites in this match. They worked together to try to take down the Aztec Monster, but in the end they were unable to do so, and Humek became the first of the two number one contenders for Jay Leon's Challenge Pro Championship. The former PPW champion just a few weeks ago lost his crown to Jose Acosta at Watch What You Pray For. He now has a chance at the Challenge Pro Championship based on the results of that match. That leads us to the second of the two number one contenders matches, which was an every man for himself tag team match. The rules in this one, fairly simple. Everyone's on the outside of the ring looking in. Any two competitors at any time will be active in the match. Your goal is to eliminate all of your opponents. we got down to the final two competitors, and the science class had a big part in this match, but all of them were eliminated, leaving just Rockstar Rosie and Badass Brandon Campbell as the final two competitors. The science class was none too happy having been eliminated by those two men. And so they actually stormed the ring and attacked Rockstar Rosie. This allowed Brandon Campbell to get the win. So Brandon Campbell will be the other number one contender. That's right. Next week at Farewell Woodstock for the Challenge Pro Championship, it's Jay Leon. He's going up against Badass Brandon Campbell and the Aztec Monster Hugh Mack. This is going to be an all-timer. This is going to be an instant classic. You got to be in Woodstock to see this match. Next week on Saturday night at Farewell Woodstock, be there. Just be there. There's no other be there or nope. You got to be there live and in living color for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And that set up our main event because the science class wasn't going to go away without causing a little more havoc out in the middle of the ring. They actually went to continue attacking Rockstar Rosie, but Rosie's tag team partner and the last combatant in the final main event match for the tag team championships, Jay Leon himself ran out to help his partner. This set up the two. Now, if you were at last week's event, you would know that it was Mickey Sin and Charlie Hustle, the new and improved Charlie Hustle, who won the tag team championships. However, in their contract, the science class has enacted the Freebirds rule, which means any two competitors in the science class are able to defend or win the tag team championships. Marcus the Science Smith used that to his advantage. And I called him Marcus the Science Smith. He now wants to be known as the Professor. Marcus the Professor Smith was the one to defend the titles with Charlie Hustle. He sent Mickey Sin back to study for their upcoming tests. It doesn't surprise me at all. The science class, the things they do in their free time include test taking. Not how I would spend my time outside of school, but, alas, here we are. And this was a back and forth affair. This was a really good matchup between two teams who hate each other. I mean, there is a lot of disdain between these four men. There were points where you thought Rockstar Rosie would get the win. Marcus Smith came in and thought he was going to get a win. Jay Leon and Charlie Hustle had near fall finishes as well, where they thought they had either won or retained the titles. We got to the climax of the match, and those dastardly science class students, Mickey Sin from the back runs into the ring. He rolls up Jay Leon and gets the 3 count. Because of how the contract works, any member of the team at any time can jump in and be a part of the match. So, I don't know. These contracts these guys are signing nowadays always have these clauses. Wow, I'm really at a loss at how this works, but Mickey Sin gets the pinfall despite not being in the match up to that point. The science class retains. The science class is celebrating, and also the science class got the bad news that they will be defending their championships next week against the Sons of Thunder, the previous champions, Badass Brandon Campbell, Heavy Metal Jake Hazard. They're going to be back next week, teaming up, trying to get their PPW tag team titles back. Again, you have to be in Woodstock next week for PPW Farewell Woodstock. It's our last show at the Randatorium. Get out there, get your tickets on ppwlive.com. Come buy tickets at the door. Don't forget to go to Pro Wrestling Tees to get all the merchandise you could possibly ever need to show your support at this final show. And as we move into Rockford, we'll have more information on all of our social medias with addresses and times and days and whatnot. But definitely come out this week to Woodstock to catch this final show at the Randatorium. And then we'll be looking forward to seeing y'all in Rockford soon. But that's going to do it for PPW PowerPlay's results show. I'm Dirty Dave. Give us a follow and a like everywhere on social media, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.